Cameron Chardukian here with the Daily Developer Show. As you can see lately, and let me say, the Daily Developer Show that seems to be coming around once a month. And as you can see, I've been quite busy lately. So busy, in fact, that I'm even getting everything set up just as I start this video. But what I want to talk to you about in this video, however, is an idea that I think is very, very important. And that idea is, don't wait to apply for software development jobs, web developer jobs, programmer jobs, whatever you want to call it, until you think you're ready. The reason I say that is because there's always more to learn. And actually, the best way to learn, and especially to learn things that are going to be relevant to real projects, is to work on real projects and to be mentored by developers that are better than you. So what's the best way to do that? Either you're going to pay for a boot camp, which that'll be a lot of money. If you can do that, that's great. Or you can just go get a job and they will train you. And I know it's easier said than done, but, well, actually, let me make my big announcement. One of the reasons that I haven't been recording the Daily Developer Show lately is that I actually got my first job in software development. Oh, no! And just in the last week, I've learned so much. 1 week on the job has probably been equal to 4 or 5 weeks, kind of just like learning part-time on my own. Or maybe 2 or 3 weeks of learning full-time on my own. So again, what's the point? The point is, if you can get a job, the faster you can get a job, the faster you're going to accelerate your growth. And here's another thing. The reason I say, I don't know, these hand gestures are not syncing up. It's like there's like lag between my thoughts and the gestures. But the reason, I'm cracking myself up today. The reason I say that you are going to want to apply for the jobs before you think you're ready to apply for them is also because, let me tell you what happened in my interview for my current position. Now, what they wanted me to do was they wanted me to talk about how I would design some kind of React app. They said to tell us about all the different React, what do they call that, methods? I still don't even know, all the React lifecycle methods, like component did mount, component will mount, blah, 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 blah. I still don't even know them at this point. They said to do that, and I think I wrote 2 lifecycle methods, and I'm like, yeah, I can't do it. This is all I got, man. And the reason for that was I spent most of my time learning algorithms to develop the general analytical or critical thinking skills of a developer, but I didn't have any chances to work on real-world projects. So you know what I did? I spun that at them, and I said, listen, throw me an algorithm, throw your algorithms at me, I will solve them for you on the spot, and this will show you that there's some stuff that I don't know about real-world projects, but I promise you, if I join your team, I will learn quickly because I developed these baseline skills. And you know what happened? They gave me these different algorithms to solve. The first one I solved pretty easy. The second one, also pretty easy. Third one I couldn't really solve. I think I probably could have if I had like an hour or 2 hours to solve it, but in like the 5 or 10 minutes I was trying to talk through it with them while also solving on the board, I couldn't solve it. And that algorithm was basically, there's a sentence, and I don't remember exactly how it went, but you were supposed to take the third longest word in the sentence and remove that from the array, or put that at the beginning of the array or something like that. And what I was trying to do was I was trying to use some kind of reduce function, and actually basically the point is if you don't know reduce, that's not important, but basically I was trying to do it one way, and then one of the people that was interviewing me, he said that, you could just use, there's this JavaScript method, it's called sort, S-O-R-T, and if you use sort, it will just sort the array from smallest number to biggest number. And actually, I knew that that wasn't true because I watched a video that said how the sort method in JavaScript actually works is that it sorts kind of by alphabetical or numerical value of the first character, but not like greatest number to largest number. So for example, we might have 1 and then 200 and then 3. So I actually not you're wrong, but more of just like suggested to the person that was interviewing me that, you know what, I actually don't think that it works like that. Actually, what the way I believe that method works is this way. So can you search the documentation on that? And it turns out that I actually was right, and that was very exciting. And the senior developer that's been doing development for 6 or 7 years, he said, "Oh, you are right," and he was, that probably helped me land my current position. But anyway, what's the whole point of the story? Am I trying to do some kind of humble brag? Yes, I am. The point of the story, and the way that I would say that this could help you, is understand that there's even these senior developers, people that have been in the industry 5, 10, 15 years, that they don't know everything. So to think that you would know everything before you even started getting experience in the industry is nonsense. More important is your ability to learn, your willingness to learn, and preferably your ability to learn quickly. But at least if you show the enthusiasm to learn, a lot of employers will take a chance on you just for that. So I hope you found this video useful. I'm kind of ranting here, but the point is, the fastest way to learn development is, some people might say a boot camp. I think it's real world experience. So if you can get real world experience, get a job and work with developers that are better than you, and your improvement will just be crazy quick. If you can't do that, a boot camp could also be something that's good, but again, those are expensive, so that might not be an option for you. It wasn't an option for me. I didn't have just $15,000 to go throw on a boot camp, so I actually just had to learn by myself, and you might have to do that too. But don't think that just because you have to learn by yourself, that you don't think that you have to know everything. Really, get your foundation down. I've heard estimates that it takes about 1,000 hours on average of deliberate practice to become employable as a web developer. I think that that's pretty accurate, but I got my position that I'm at now after about 690-ish hours, or 700, 680, I don't remember exactly, but it was less than 700 hours of practice, and I was able to get a position. So I'd say once you get to maybe 500 hours of practice, or you can start applying now. You might not get a job until 1,000 or 1,200 hours, but apply early, apply often, and you'll be surprised. So I'm done ranting. Welcome back to the Daily Developer Show, and hopefully, I've been crazy busy lately, but hopefully I will see you again sooner rather than later. Peace!